you so much. So we have a quick transition now to our second percussion ensemble piece. We have some band students that we're going to help you with some equipment if you just make your way up real quick. And then our next piece called Jam is very exciting. This is actually by one of our percussionists, Henry Blaniez. So he's going to speak just a little bit about his composition in just a second. Thank you. Hello.
Oh, that button. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, roughly a month ago, I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to make a piece. So I did. I kind of just did. It kind of just happened. It was a thing, and we're here now. So I also didn't really know what to call it. So I just called it Jam because I was jamming when I made it. So there you go. There isn't much else to say, really. I just enjoy, I guess. Yeah, thank you.
Jasmine, you are up. All right, thank you so much for your patience as we transition from ensemble to ensemble. This is the Slippery High School Jazz Ensemble. We've got 3 tunes for you tonight. The first one's going to be Caravan, if you've seen the movie Whiplash. Caravan is the big piece at the end with the crazy drum solo. This is not that exact same arrangement, but it is a version of Caravan. This version is actually the version that was performed and recorded by the band Chicago. So if you know Chicago, that's kind of ringing a bell to you that they recorded Caravan. This is a pretty close arrangement to that. This is going to feature 90 Smile Polly on the alto saxophone. We hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. Our second tune today is going to be Back Burner by Carmine Pastore. It's sort of a hard swing chart. We've really enjoyed working on this one. It's got a ton of fun brass lines, a ton of fun shout choruses, so we hope you enjoy it. Back Burner. Technical difficulty. Let's give it, ladies and gentlemen, for James Peterson on the tenor saxophone. And taking his first jazz ensemble solo ever, Nicholas Zenzak on the Barry sax. Thank you. So we're going to close you out today with Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Familiar Christmas tune. This arrangement is actually was recorded by the U.S. Airmen of Note. I believe it's the Neil Hefti arrangement. So we hope you enjoy. It's really like down-tempo, very calm, very relaxing way for us to end the program. Thank you once again. Thank you so much. We're now going to transition. Actually, before we transition, where's Andrea Markovich? Our Suffield Music Boosters president has a special announcement. Oh, so we're here. Has a special announcement regarding some upcoming fundraising to help us support the Boston trip.
Thanks so much, everybody. So great to see all of you here tonight to support our students and our fantastic music program. As Mr. Killian said, my name is Andrea Markovich, and I'm the president of the Suffield Music Booster Association. We are a nonprofit 501c3 with a mission to really support the enrichment of the music program here at the high school. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary this past October, which seems kind of like a whirlwind, but I'm really proud of everything that we've accomplished in such a short amount of time. This will be my last year as my daughter will be graduating to be on the board. And I know that we have our treasurer, Rachel. This will be her last year as well. So if you're looking for a great organization to be a part of, we'd love to have you and love to have you at all of our meetings, which are held the second Wednesday of every month. So I'm here really to talk to you tonight and really excited to kick off our sales of our raffle. It's a fundraiser that we're doing to support. A portion of that will go to support our Boston trip. The students have a fantastic opportunity for an overnight trip where they'll have an opportunity to perform and to also be rated before judges who provide feedback. And that's at the Festival of Music in Duxbury, Massachusetts. And of course, the kids will have some fun, and they'll be able to see like Faneuil Hall, they'll be able to see the Blue Man Group perform, and they'll also have an opportunity to take a duck boat tour. So we're really hoping that this raffle is successful and that we can really help reduce the cost for the students that are going on that trip. And then a portion of it will also be held to go into the general fund, which will support everybody that is in the music program or the band and choir. So tonight we have, getting ahead of myself a little bit, but the raffle has 3 prizes. It's going to be cash prizes. We have a first prize of $500, a second prize of $300, and a third prize of $150. The raffle will be drawn on January 29th, the Students' Coffee House at 7 o'clock out here in the Suffield Commons. You do not have to be present to win, but you do have to be 18 years of age or older to purchase a ticket. Tonight we have bundles of 10 tickets that we're really hoping families will pick up in the table outside in the Commons. We'll also have tickets for sale. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them and hope that everyone will participate either by buying a raffle ticket or selling a raffle ticket. And just a little plug before I go, we are on Facebook, so please follow us on Facebook. I take videos and pictures and so you can see some of what our students are doing. And thank you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Andrea, for that and all of your support. My name is Anthony Ferreira. I'm the choral director here at Suffield High School. This is the concert choir, grades 9 through 12, open to everybody. So if you are interested in joining us, you can go to Suffield High School. Please join us. Our first piece tonight is Mozart's Ave Verum Corpus, which is one of those pieces, if you've ever seen an article that's like, these are the 30 classical pieces of music you have to listen to before you die. This is always on the list. It's the best 100 pieces of choral music ever written, the most beautiful pieces ever. This always makes the list because it is really quite beautiful. This is a piece that Mozart wrote for a friend of his who was an organist at a different church a couple towns over, and it is featuring Olivia on piano. This is Ave Verum Corpus.
Ave,
Okay, next up we have a piece for tenors and basses called Brother Sing On. This is going to become a winter concert tradition for us, so I invite any alumni from concert choir up here. Dan, Milo, I know you're here. If anybody else is up here, come join us. This is a piece that is all about, you know, being a dude. The band name, I did not name it, they named it. It's called Du Bois, what is it? Du Bois plus Sam, B, and Danny. So, here we go. And this also will be directed by Jack Todd, sophomore.
Come and let our swelling song mount like the whirling wind, as it meets our singing throng, so blithe of heart and mind. Care and sorrow now begun, brothers in song sing on, sing on. Youth is a wandering troubadour, sailing the singing breeze, wooing a maid on a distant shore, over the tossing seas, steering by the stars above. His vessel a song of love, brothers sing on, sing on. Errant minstrels, thus we greet you, list to our voices strong. With glad and open hearts we meet you in our festival of song. Care and sorrow now begun, brothers in song sing on, brothers sing on, sing on.
All right. Our next piece is a traditional spiritual that has been arranged for soprano and alto and percussion ensemble. And we're going to be conducted this time by SHS Junior, Naomi Tamapali, and joined by members of our percussion ensemble that you heard first on the program. So this is Children Go Where I Send Thee. Soloists, Az and Ellie. Yes? Okay. What? And Kaylee. Great, here we go.
fine. 8 for the 8 that stood at the gate. 7 for the 7 that went up to heaven. 6 for the 6 that never got fixed. 5 for the gospel preachers. 4 for the 4 that stood at the door. 3 for the Hebrew children. 2 for Paul and Silas. 1 for the little bitty baby. Wrapped in swaddling clothing. Laid down in a manger that's born in Bethlehem. Story that I'm writing, see the stories never ended, everlasting, everlasting, and you know it's on the heaven. You get the guide, message, and the aim is the lesson there. But the instant messing and the messages are festering, softening our hearts and treating all the people. We do this in the streets and underneath the steeple. Rather talk the talk, but the young ones walk the walk. They're crawling in the dark from a voiceless and torch, drink the milk, eat the meat, falling at the Savior's feet. Listen and take a peek, everybody take a peek at the Lord of the Matter. He's the King of the Kings. Married to the church, I got the Lord of the Rings. Gold streets where I'm dancing, Father got mentioned. Beauty and God's vision, what do you fathom? You heard the story to grow. Hey, so it's time to go. Hey, hey, you heard the story to grow. Love and light, so it's time to go. Hey, you heard the story to grow. Love and light, so it's time to go. It's time for the night that dress so fine. 8 for the 8 that stood at the gate. 7 for the 7 that went up to heaven. 6 for the 6 that never got fixed. Said he 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 never got fixed. 5 for the gospel preachers. 4 for the 4 that stood at the door. 3 for the Hebrew children. 2 for Paul and Silas. 1 for the little bitty baby. Wrapped all up in swaddling clothes. Laid down in a manger that's born. Children grow where I send thee. How shall I send thee?
Nice job, everyone. Our final piece is an arrangement of Deck the Halls by the man who did the arranging for and directing of and producing of the Voices of Liberty in Epcot and Disney World, whom we got a chance to hear last year when we went to Disney. He was their director for decades and decades and decades. So this is Deck the Halls in a fun new way.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Sing
The blazing Yule before us.
fa la 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 fa la 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 fa la 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 fa la 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 fa la la la.
Strike the harp and join the chorus.
Fa la 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 fa la 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 fa la 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 fa la la la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la, while I tell of Yuletide treasure.
you very much. Give us just a minute while we transition to symphonic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I realized after jazz ensemble walked off the stage, we forgot to do something really important, which is reset the stage for symphonic band. So this is going to take us just a few minutes. We appreciate your patience while we get the chairs set for the final group. Thank you. for your patience. Truly my fault. Like, I 100% forgot that we had to do that. All right, so we have 3 tunes for you today. This is the symphonic band. We're about 53 students strong, students from all different grade levels. Hold on just a second. The first piece we're going to play for you is a piece by Frank Ticheli. It's called Joy Revisited, and it explores all the different kinds of joy that we experience. Like the very exuberant kind of joy, the very calm, sort of serene, I guess, peaceful joy, right? Sleep, very joyful for many of us, especially this time of year. And we really explored this piece by looking at images of different babies in different states of happiness. The kids were a little weirded out at first. I wanted to project them up onto the site back here. It didn't really work so that you could follow along as well. But we really explored all different kinds of smiles for babies. So we hope you enjoy our first piece here called Joy Revisited. Thank you so much. Our next piece is a band classic, He Banks and Brays O'Bonny Doon. It's an English folk song setting by Percy Grainger. Percy Grainger is one of the most revered composers in the band world. He's most famous for traveling Scotland and capturing the sounds of villagers singing traditional Scottish folk music in the early 1900s. And most of this music had never been written down or recorded before, so his work was really important in preserving historical Scottish music. The melody of this tune, He Banks and Brays O'Bonny Doon, is a melody recorded by Grainger during this time, with lyrics set to a Robert Burns poem, a Scottish poet of the same name. The title translates to the hills and the banks of the pretty River Doon. Our hope is that the music captures that peaceful scene of grassy fields, nice riverbanks by the River Doon in Scotland. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get to our last piece, we need to recognize 12 of our students who auditioned for our Northern Region Honor Band here through CMEA. We have 6 in band and 6 in choir, so we will call your names. Please stand and remain standing while people clap for you with an insane level of excitement. Can't wait. So on the band side, who we got? We'll start on the front row. Madison Byers, McKenna LePay, Heidi Story, Bob Polly, and Anna Bishop remains standing. Wow. And Chris Pinarello, oh my God. And then Mr. F. here is going to announce the choir student.
All right, on the chorus side, we have Az Eckley, stand. We have Eliana Lavoy. We have P. Markovich. We have Sam Melendez. We have Jack Toddick. And we have Anish Shindal.
Thank you so much. A couple of additional thank yous. We are so thankful to have all of you here to support these students. This is really a pretty big audience for us, so we're happy to see so many people coming out, especially some teachers, administrators to see the performance. Speaking of administrators, we have a wonderfully supportive administration here. We have our principal here tonight. I believe there's some central office people here as well. So thank you to you guys, especially for what you do for our students. And last but not least, thank you to these wonderful students. Speaking for myself, I'm sure Mr. F would agree that coming in every day and working with these kids, it's awesome. It often feels much more like a collaboration than it does a student-teacher sort of relationship where I'm like telling them what to do and guiding them. We're working together to arrive here, which is really nice to see. Sure. All right, things are about to get really exciting. So our final piece is Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson. I'm sure most of you know the name of this tune. Me and my paper here, I have lots to say. So this is our second year performing Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson. We performed last year for the first time, and we're doing it again this year. And this is a tradition in many high school band and orchestra programs across the country. All right, I'm happy that we've been able to establish this tradition performing this piece here at Suffield High School. So this year, we'd like to add another layer of excitement. We're going to add another tradition where one of you, an audience member, gets to come up here and lead the band through Sleigh Ride. And it's going to be great. So we put some thought into what this person should be like. And we're looking for somebody who some or many of us know, right? We want someone that some of us have a relationship with. And we're also looking for someone who's been helpful to the band in the past and exemplifies some of the virtues that make bands so great. And those are things like a strong work ethic, a collaborative outlook, and somebody who likes to have fun. Lastly, and definitely most importantly, we're looking for someone who is probably excited for this opportunity. All right, to come up and conduct the band in something they've literally never done before. So, we're going to do everything we can to bring that person up here and make sure that they have a great experience. How many people know who this is? I think there's 2. 3? Did you tell him? All right, so students have made suggestions, and there's some staff members in the audience that'll be excited to hear that a variety of teachers were suggested. We passed on the teachers. Moms and dads, you were suggested. Many of you. Choose my mom, choose this kid's mom. We also passed on you for this first year. All right? There was one band member who came forward and suggested an alumnus of the SHS band. That's a great fit for our first ever Sleigh Ride guest conductor. So we're down to like, I don't know, 5 of you, 6 of you, right? They were a dedicated member of the Suffield Music Program, performing in band, choir, jazz ensemble, and even the musical. Many years ago, when this student was my student, they played the character of Horton in the musical Seussical, which fittingly describes the student, someone who's big-hearted, a blue-collar guy who's steadfast, responsible, and always tries to do the right thing. So Jack Burke, where are you? Jack Burke, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Burke. Welcome. He was not this tall when he was my student. All right, do you need the podium? Are you good? Yeah. Good? Have you ever done this before?
No.
Okay. You want a mic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I always end up back on this stage. I don't know.
He can't get away.
It's true. It's true.
So, Jack just told me, never done this before. It's going to be a very exciting opportunity. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, first question. Do you want the stick?
Sure.
You can. You don't have to. Yes? Mr. F says yes. All right. Second question. Now, this is a little bit of a trap. I can give you the music.
Okay.
All right? It's pretty complicated, right? It shows all the instruments at once. So, if you would like this, you can have it. However, it's up to you.
I'll have it open. I probably won't look at it.
I'm going to turn you to the most important page, which is yeah, sure. Yeah, word 4, music question. Good candidate. We chose him with choice.
Fantastic. There's no tempo change.
Do you know Sleigh Ride yet? Do you know the song? Yeah? Okay, great, good. Have fun.
I'll give you 8 and in. Okay? Would you have?
We're ready. All right, we're ready now. so much once again for coming out to our December concert here. Just with 3 days left of school, and then we have almost 2 weeks off, 2 weeks to rest, to recharge, come back in January, ready to roll for midterms. Thank you all once again. Have a great holiday season. Drive safe.